agreed that any member who serves in the GNU serves in an authority and a capacity. They are either a minister or a deputy minister, not any other. Then we tabulated the powers of ministers. And we agreed that ministers take charge of communications of their departments. Do you get it? They take charge of communications of their departments. When you are a minister of housing, you lead on issues of housing. When you are a minister of COCTA, you lead on issues of COCTA. When you are a minister of agriculture, you lead on issues of agriculture. But let me tell you why I say I flagged it as a conundrum. Some of the ministries that I'm talking about are led by leaders of political parties. The Department of Agriculture is led by Minister Steenhuisen, but he is also the leader of the Democratic Alliance. But in cabinet, he's not serving as a leader of the Democratic Party. He is serving in cabinet as the Minister of Agriculture. Therefore, he speaks on issues of agriculture. Let me give you an example of what happened yesterday. If you watch TV, Minister Chaveni was giving a synopsis of what is going to be discussed, what are we looking at, what are challenges. Then one of the journalists asked about foot and mouth, that is cabinet discussing foot and mouth and so forth. You could have lead on that, and she looked at me and I said, don't answer that one. She left it. Then it's my duty. Then I whispered to her, I said, let's allow the minister to answer. Although that briefing was not for ministers. It's for Minister Chabeni as the head of cabinet to respond. But then she agreed. So that is one of the duties of a spokesperson. You advise and you check, but you check your powers. Then she agreed. Then I said to the journalist, I will bring Minister Steenhuisen. I went inside, the president is sharing. We requested Minister Steenhuisen. I went to him. He said, have you alerted the chair? I said, yes. He said, but it's a cabinet issue. How do I speak to a cabinet issue? I said, no, Minister. This was a question you are going to stick. He came out and he did an interview with both ENCA and Goza TV. He stuck to the issue of foot and mouth disease. But because he was part of the broader policy, he knows that he cannot give any other opinion. Although there are some farmers who have taken him to court and what on this issue. But they haven't taken him. They've taken government. So that is the beauty of it. But before this was approved only in 25 October. Last year we had a SONA. Those who were there, you saw democracy at play. After the SONA, everyone wanted to respond, including the GNU partners. They rubbished the statement of the speech of the president, but they are part of the GNU. Minister Tlhabisa has to speak on behalf of the IFP. Minister Steenhuisen has to speak on behalf of the DA. So you saw what was this. So that's where we realized that we need to work on that. And I'm happy that South Africans are the best. We are showing that we are out of a negotiated settlement. We are best in negotiating our problems. So you will see the communication in government. It's going to be nicely lined to an extent that will separate where you speak on behalf of your party and you'll speak on behalf of government.